Hey guys, I'm so excited to see you back and to know that you're walking through this with me and you're committed to changing the way you think. Today is day 3, and I'm going to talk about capturing the bad thoughts. So hopefully you've been doing your homework. Hopefully you've been becoming more aware of what you're thinking, and you've taken time to watch the thoughts go by in your head, to listen to how you talk to yourself, listen to those default ways of thinking, because you can't really capture the bad thoughts if you don't notice that you're having them. So day 2 is so important. If you missed that day for some reason, you definitely need to go back and do that. So for day 3, I'm going to talk for a few minutes about capturing the bad thoughts that you have. So once you start to hear yourself say things like, "Oh, I'm so ugly when I look in the mirror," or anything negative that you say to yourself, I want you to practice capturing that thought or taking control over that thought. So what you actually need to do after you have that thought is immediately say, no, I'm not going to think that way. And you're going to push that thought out of your head. This takes a lot of practice. And I want to run through a few examples just to give you some idea of what that looks like. So if you can remember back when you were a child, and maybe you had to pee in the middle of the night and you get up to go to the bathroom and you think you see something or hear something and you just kind of start feeling fear. You have some choices at that point. You can think the fear thoughts and continue down that road and keep thinking them, and then the whole situation turns way bigger than what it was to begin with, and then you don't even want to get out of bed to do whatever it was you were doing. Or when that thought flies into your head, you can say no, and you can take control over the situation right away, and you can go do whatever you needed to do. Or maybe let's say you have an event to go to, so you dig an outfit out of your closet that you haven't worn in a long time, and you put it on and look in the mirror, and your automatic response is, oh, I look so fat in this, I can't wear this. Okay, at that point you have a choice. You need to capture the bad thought, and you need to think, no, I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to love my body. I can still make changes. I can still exercise and choose to eat healthy. But if you don't currently love the body that you have, it's not going to get any better. So stop that thought and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this today. I'm going to go to my event. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to be myself and have fun. And I'm not going to let that one thought control my entire evening. Or another example would be, maybe you were going about your day and you had a thought pop into your head of something somebody said to you that was kind of snarky, and you thought, that ain't right. And you start arguing with that person in your head. Okay, right when you get that urge to argue with that person in your head, you have to stop what you're doing and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes of my day. I'm not going to raise my cortisol and change my brain chemistry to argue with this person in my head. They can't even hear me anyway. Like, you're not going to go down that road. You're not going to do that. And you have to start telling these thoughts, no, I'm not going to follow you down that path of depression. I'm not going to follow down that path with that thought. And you can't ruin your whole day over this stuff, guys. Same if somebody cut you off in traffic. What are your thoughts going to do? What are you going to do when that thought pops in your head and you start yelling at the guy in front of you mentally? Don't go there. It's not worth it. It's not worth giving up your joy. It's not worth giving up your peace in exchange to have that anger. You can't have both at the same time. You can't have joy and you can't have peace while you're arguing with somebody in your head. You're listening to all these negative thoughts in your life. You're going to have to choose which one you want more. So for today's assignment, I need you to start capturing those bad thoughts and telling them, no, you're not going to do this. You're not going to waste this much time and mental energy on these negative thoughts, because it's only going to lead you down a road that you don't want to go down. So for today, practice capturing those negative thoughts. It might be hard at first. You can do it. I have faith in you. Okay? Let me know how this goes. I'd love to hear some emails from you guys on how this journey is going for you. So capture those bad thoughts, guys. Bye.